Hi, YouTube. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. So tonight I kind of just wanted to answer some questions that I found on the internet, which is called the YouTube tag. There's about 50 of them. I'll try to keep it kind of brief. Whenever you have a lot to do, you usually find something else to do because you do really want to do what you're supposed to be doing. So that's kind of what's going on right now. So the first question is, are you named after anyone? So this is kind of interesting. When my mother was pregnant with me, her and my dad was watching a movie called My Antonia on a movie, and it was made back in 1995. And they said, I was like, well, that'd be a cool name to name her. That's Antonia. Then it's kind of named after you also. My dad's name is Antone. So kind of I'm named after my dad, and I'm kind of named after the movie. Then also my middle name is Denise, which is my mom's middle name. And so I kind of have her middle name, then my dad's first name. So technically, yes, I am named after somebody. All right, second one. When was the last time you cried? Let's see. I am not a crier at all. I usually cry just probably about twice a year, which probably isn't good because it just comes all out at once. Let's see. When was the last time I cried? Hmm. I honestly cannot remember. It probably was sometime in the middle of last year. Honestly. Number three. Do you have kids? If no, how many do you want? I do not have any children. Um. Hmm. I think I know at least I want one daughter. So how many kids it takes to get to one daughter is how many kids I want. So if I get a girl on the first try, then one and done. Number four, if you were another person, would you be a friend or yourself? That's a pretty interesting question. If I was another person, I think I would still be myself because it's really no one like yourself. Everybody's unique. There's no person like the other. So if I had the chance to do it again, I think I'd choose my life again. Number five, do you use sarcasm a lot? Let's see. I think I do use sarcasm, but usually people don't get it because I don't really show a lot of emotion. So whenever I'm saying something like that I'm serious and I try to use sarcasm, I don't really change my facial expression. So usually people are like, "Is she being serious or is she joking?" I do that in the classroom a lot too. The kids will say something like, one of the kids asked me, said, "Do you want to know a joke, Miss Hutchison?" I was like, "Oh, no, but I want to know if you're going to get your work done by tomorrow." And he kind of just looked at me like, "Was she serious?" Or, but yeah, I don't think I use sarcasm too much. Number six. What's the first thing you notice about people? I would say the first thing I notice about other people is their mannerisms, and I think I'm a kind of good reader of people to see if they're kind of a nice person or a mean person or just kind of mellow. I think I'd notice that pretty quick. Number seven, what is your eye color? My eye color is obviously brown. You can see. Sometimes it changes with the seasons. It changes with what I wear. It's usually a darker brown if I have on something like blue, or then if it's like red today, I think it's a darker brown. But if I have on like purple or like a light color, it's more lighter brown. Number eight, scary movie or happy endings. I actually like scary movies. And what's really weird about that, I like scary mystery movies. I don't like happy endings. It's because I kind of feel like in life, not everything's going to have a happy ending. And if you're constantly watching movies that have happy endings, then you're going to get pretty disappointed sometimes. Favorite smells. That's kind of a interesting one. Hmm. I like vanilla. Kind of like this vanilla spray. What's the furthest you've ever been from home? San Antonio, Texas. I think that's about 13 hours from here. We flew on an airplane for the first time when I was 16 to San Antonio, Texas. So that's probably the furthest I've ever been from home. I live in southern Illinois. Do you have any special talents? I don't really wouldn't consider this special, but like not like a talent, but I do have like a caring heart for people. It's very hard for me to treat people how they treat me. So if like someone goes and talks about me behind my back, it's kind of hard for me to talk about someone else behind their back because I'm just not that type of person. Where were you born? I was born in a hospital in a town probably about 10 minutes away from here because there's really no major hospitals here, especially back in 95 when I was born. What's your zodiac sign and do you believe in it? My zodiac sign is Cancer, and yes, I do kind of believe in zodiac signs. I kind of feel like God um, had us born in a certain month for a reason, because my zodiac sign says that I am sensitive, gentle, caring, and shy and introverted, and all those characteristics fit me. So I really do believe in the zodiac signs. What are your hobbies? Well, I had a few hobbies when I was in high school. I was on the dance team at the high school and junior high, so I was on the dance team for 6 years. I did band. I played the clarinet for, let's see, from fifth grade to my freshman year of college. This is the first semester of my freshman year of college. Um, and also, I danced for 15 years. I did tap, jazz, and ballet at Cunningham School of Dance. Do you have any pets? I do have pets. I have one bird. Her name's Princess J. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl, so I'll just say it's a her. And I have a dog. He's in the hallway now, named Brody. He's about 6 years old. He's a long-haired Chihuahua. Do you have any siblings? I do not have any siblings. I'm the only child. When I was born, my mom was 36, my dad was 39, and they didn't really intend to have me either. So they were probably just one and done. What do you want to be when you grow up? Well, technically, I am grown up now. I'm currently teaching. I think if you watch my other videos, you've known that. Been teaching for just about 3 months now. 3 months and counting, hopefully. Been going pretty good. Who was your first best friend? My first best friend is still currently my best friend. We met when I was, well, technically our parents were in Lamaze class together, so we met before we were even born, so pretty tight. How tall are you? I am 5'3", I think. I may be 5'2", 5'4", I don't know. What is the least favorite thing about yourself? I'd say my least favorite thing is that I don't stand up for myself a lot. I let people kind of get away with things and say things to me that they shouldn't, especially in my adult life, because when you're a child, it's kind of hard to stand up to adults. But when you're an adult and especially because sometimes people mistake me for being younger than what I am, and so I need to let them know that, hey, I am an adult too, and I didn't appreciate what you said, and I need to learn how to say it in a nice and respectful way, but still being assertive and standing up for myself. Funniest moment throughout school? I don't really have a lot of funny moments in school. If I did, it wasn't something that was really memorable. I may come back to that one. How many countries have you visited? That is 0. I have not visited any countries, but I do want to visit Canada just because you can drive there. From where I live, it's only probably about 12 hours. No, 17 hours. You have to break it up in parts, but and then I also taught in student teaching about Canada, and I just kind of fell in love with the country, with the different foods, and it's really dog friendly. So I kind of want to visit Canada. What was your favorite or worst subject in high school? My favorite subject in high school is actually one that I'm teaching now. That was social studies. And my least favorite is math. I am not good at math. Math is okay. I don't enjoy it as much as I do as social studies, but I'm getting there, and I do my best. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink would be probably Sprite, because I don't drink soda a lot and I can't have caffeine, so whenever I do drink soda, it's Sprite. And it says favorite animal. Favorite animal is a dog. And then perfume, probably be like the Sweet Pea from Bath and Body Works, just because that's the only one that I have from there right now. So it's my favorite, as of right now. Would you or what would you or have you name your children? So since I don't have any children right now, um, I don't really know what I would name my children, but the fact that I have my mom's middle name, I think it'd be kind of special for if I ever had a daughter, if she can have my middle name, just to kind of keep the tradition going. But I wouldn't know for any other kids. I haven't thought that far yet. What sports do you play or have you played? I do not play any sports currently, but when I was 6 years old, I used to play soccer. I played that for about a couple of years. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? I'd say about three, four. I've had four boyfriends. Favorite memory from childhood. I think my favorite memory from childhood would probably, I have quite a few, but probably just be whenever me and my parents were together and we were happy and just spending time together were probably my favorite memories. How would you describe your fashion sense? I think my fashion sense is conservative, modern, trendy. I really like the color pink, so most of my clothes is burgundy, red, and pink. Um, Three things that upset you. So one thing I would say that upsets me is when people treat people unfairly. I don't like it. I don't like to see people not get justice, so to say. Um, Second one would be bad weather. I really hate bad weather. Not so much like the winter stuff, the ice and the snow, but I really do not like um, tornadoes, like the threat of tornadoes. Like if there is a even a slight chance of tornadoes, I'm packing up my stuff and I'm at my parents' house for the night. There is no doubt. There was one time this summer where we had like 60, 70 mile per hour winds, and I was on the floor playing with my dog, and I felt the wind under my feet. I swear I did. And I jumped over the couch with my dog in my hand, and I was in the storm shelter because I didn't know what was going on. I was like, no, this is not happening. Okay, so that's my second thing. My third thing that would upset me is when people do not let people be themselves. I guess that's kind of like not treating people unfairly. Like there's people that believe in God, there's people that do not believe in God. There's people that are Democrats, there's people that are Republicans, there's people that like popsicles, there's people that like lollipops. Like it doesn't matter what you like or what you believe in. I think that everyone should have that opportunity to believe in what they want and just be themselves. Three things that make you happy. So one thing that really makes me happy is my relationship with God. I take pride in that. Second thing that makes me happy is family, and the third thing that makes me happy would be uh, my dog. He really makes me happy. Number 35. How is your relationship with your parents? My relationship with my parents is excellent. I was the only child, as mentioned earlier, so we were always together. And my parents found out they were having me like only 2 weeks after they were married, so it's just always just me and them, and so we have super tight relationship. Number 39. I'll skip to that one. What is your favorite quote? My favorite quote would be, um, well, it's not really a quote, but I really like the Serenity Prayer. Accept the things you cannot change, change the things you can, and have wisdom to know the difference of whether you can change them or not. I didn't quote that exactly, but that's kind of how it goes. Um, Especially with being an adult, things happen day to day. You kind of just have to accept things that you cannot change, like people's attitudes and traffic and stuff that you can change. You need to be able to do it and have the courage and the strength, and then you need wisdom to know the difference. Well, can I change the situation? If not, then I just need to have peace with it. Then, if you can change the situation, then you need to do something about it. So, I really like that prayer or quote. Are you an extrovert or introvert? I'm definitely an introvert. I'm not a very talkative or social person. I will talk to you and have a conversation, but I'm not going to look for a conversation with a lot of people unless I'm really, really comfortable with them. Are you left or right-handed? I am right-handed. Do you consider yourself a good cook? Um, no, I don't think I am a super good cook, but I think I cook enough in order to survive. Like if my mom went on vacation for like 2 weeks, I think I'd survive. Does your name have a special meaning? That was kind of the first one. I'm sort of kind of named after my dad. It's Antone, and I'm Antonia. My middle name is my mom's middle name. If money were no object, what would you get for your next birthday? So I don't know if this is saying if someone would buy you something or would you buy something yourself. But if I could buy something for myself for my birthday in June, it would probably be a new dryer, a washing machine, a refrigerator, and an oven. And yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to buy all that for my next birthday. So if money was an object, that's definitely what I would get. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? That's an interesting question. I think it would be somewhere where there were a low risk of hurricanes and tornadoes. So definitely Florida's out. Kansas and Missouri, that's out. I'd probably say California, even though they're having a lot of unfortunate wildfires and they do have earthquakes there. It's a pretty big state. My mom is actually from California, so it'd be kind of nice to go visit her family there. And there's a lot of cool stuff happening in California. I think that'd be a nice place to live. What's your favorite thing to have for breakfast? I would say probably bacon because I eat bacon almost every morning, either if it's with scrambled eggs, boiled eggs, muffins, rice, uh, pancakes, bacon. So or pancakes and waffles. So bacon is probably my favorite. What's your favorite gadget? Gadget. I don't think I have a favorite gadget. Oh, if Fire Stick is a gadget, that's my favorite one right now. What's your longest relationship so far? Well, it is, let's see, the longest relationship, I can tell you that right now. It's been 3 months, 3 months, 1 week, and 2 days is my longest relationship, and that is my current relationship. And things are going good right now, and I hope it continues into the long term. And I could say my longest relationship has been more than 3 months, a week, and 1 day. But thank you for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too long. And I hope you guys have a happy holiday if I do not make another video before then. And have a good night.